What is up, guys? My name is Dante, and thank you very much for watching another video. Today we have some more commander action, and we have two commanders and a companion that I've never been on the channel before, so I'm really excited to introduce Austin and Zacama. And if you want to remind us a little bit about what Zacama does, that would be awesome.
Zacama is a dinosaur that when it enters the battlefield, if it was cast, I get to untap all my lands. And it comes with 3 activated abilities, with red to any being dealing damage to a creature, 2 any, and 1 green being destroy target artifact or enchantment, and having 1 white to any being gaining 3 life.
Awesome. And Skylar on the other side playing Kenrith and Zerda. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what your commander and companion do?
Kenrith is a 5/5 human for 5. You can pay 1 red to give everything trample and haste. 1 and a green to put a +1/+1 counter on any creature, 2 and a white to gain 5 life, 3 and a blue to draw a card, and 4 and a black to return something from the graveyard. The companion Zerda is a 3/3 for 3. She has the drawback of everything in the deck has to have an activated ability. If you don't see one, call me out on it. But she does have the passive ability of reducing the cost of all activated abilities by 2.
Awesome. And I think, Skylar, you are on the play with 7 cards?
Yes, I am.
And Austin on the draw with 7 as well? Yes. All right. Well, without wasting any more time, let's get right into it.
All right. To start out, I'm going to drop a snow-covered mountain and tap it to bring out a goblin welder. Pass to you.
I will draw for turn, and I will play a forest and pass the turn to you.
I'll draw, untap. I will drop a Thespian Stage. Tap it to bring out a Hex Parasite. And I'll pass you.
Draw. Okay. I will play a mountain for my land for turn, and I will pass the turn to you.
Alright, untap and draw. I'll drop an Evolving Wilds and tap and sack it to bring out a island, and I will pass to you.
Okay. Draw for turn. I will play a forest from my land for turn. I will tap 3. To play a Worn Powered Stone, it comes into play tapped, and it adds 2 mana of any color, 2 colorless mana to my pool when tapped. And that will be my turn, and I'll pass it to you.
Alright, just finishing shuffling up here.
Yep.
Counter tap.
I'll cut you. Boom.
Alright, I will untap and draw. Drop a forest for turn. And I will tap 3 for Eyes Everywhere. At the beginning of my upkeep, I scry 1, and I can pay 6 to exchange control of Eyes Everywhere and target non-land permanent.
Okay.
And pass to you.
I will untap. Draw. I'll play Plains for turn. And I will tap 4. For everyone's favorite Smothering Tides.
Oh, my absolute favorite.
And I will pass the turn to you.
Alright. I will untap and draw. I will not pay the additional tax.
Okay, I get 1 treasure.
I will drop Bonder's Enclave as my land for turn. I forgot to scry 1.
Did you already draw a card?
Yeah, I did. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't have changed what I did. I will pay 2 and tap Thespian Stage to have it become a copy of your planes.
Okay.
And then I will pass to you.
Okay, I will untap. Draw for turn. This is 6 mana to change. Okay. I will tap 4, and we will tap this for Mirari's Wake, doubling all my basic land, or all my lands. I'll play a mountain for my land for turn, and then I will tap 4 5 using the token to play a memory jar.
Remind me what memory jar does?
I can sacrifice it. We exile our hands, draw 7 cards, and then at the end of that turn, we then discard our hands and then bring back the hands that we had exiled.
All right.
And I will pass the turn to you. Go.
All right. I will untap, scry 1 for Eyes Everywhere.
Are you going to pay 2?
Not
on the
yet.
draw. Yeah, my bad.
Bottom 1. Draw. I am not paying 2.
Okay.
Arcane Sanctum comes into play tapped. And I will pay 5 with the Thespian stage acting as a plains to bring out Kenrith.
Okay.
And that will be my turn. Go ahead.
Okay, we will untap. Draw for turn. I will tap 2, 4, floating 1 for Rhythm of the Wild. So creature spells I play cannot be countered. And non-token creatures I control have Riot. We will... What am I doing here? And then I will pay 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 to bring in Zacama, the Primal Sage, Primal what is it? Calamity? Calamity? I'm tapping all my lands. I will then pay 2, 4, 6. Playing Green Sun Zenith for 5.
Remind me what it does.
I get to search my library for a green creature with convert mana cost.
I will cast Fierce Guardianship. It's free because of my commander. Countering that spell.
In response, I'm going to crack my memory jar, having us discard our hands, or exiling our hands, and drawing 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because you can't pay for Smothering Tides, I get 7 mana to my pool. Unfortunately, I did not get what I wanted. So, Green Sun's Death is countered. And I will move. Oh wait, I don't need to move to counter yet. I will use 1, 2, 2, 4 plus 7 is 11.
Yeah. Memory jar is sacrificed, by the way.
Yeah, memory jar is sacrificed. I will I'll tap 4. So using 1 white and then 4. So I have 1 floating to play Mangara. And then
2 riot triggers.
oh, I do have 2 riot triggers. Yes, I'll have the riot triggers happen. We will give both of these a +1/+1 counter and not haste. Oops. This is very true. And then I will pay 1 here to cast Enlightened Tutor. Enlightened Tutor will search me up an enchantment or artifact. Does that resolve? Okay.
I only have 1 free counterspell, and that's.
I will search up a greater good. the top of my library. Greater Good allows me to sacrifice a creature and then draw cards equal to the power of the sacrificed creature, but I have to discard 3 cards afterwards.
Okay.
Cut or tap.
I will tap.
That goes on top of the library. And then I will move to the end step, making it so we have to discard our hands. And then gain back the hands that we had exiled.
All right. At the beginning of your end step, I will tap Goblin Welder, targeting Hex Parasite and Aetherflux Reservoir. If that resolves, Aetherflux Reservoir will enter the battlefield and Hex Parasite will move to graveyard.
Okay.
Alright, then I will untap at the top of my turn. Draw 1, or scry 1. Bottom. And draw.
Okay. Do you pay 2?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I'll drop Exotic Orchard for turn. This is pretty unfortunate. I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 of that to bounce Zerd into my hand, and then 3 of it to cast her.
Okay.
So all of my activated abilities now cost 2 less.
Alright guys, sorry about that. The only thing that happened was that Zerda came onto the battlefield and the turn was passed to Austin.
Okay. My untap. I'll then draw. Greater Good to my hand. I will tap 4, so 2 and 4 to play. Actually, we'll do this. 2 and 2 colorless, like so, to play Greater Good from my hand. I'm then going to activate Greater Good's ability to sacrifice my Zacama. Zacama, who had the +1/+1 from Riot and Mari's Wake, is now a 11/11. So when I sacrifice it, I do send her to the command zone and draw 11 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll then 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 11. 9. So I need 1 more mana. 8. No, this is 8. Okay. I will then tap my mana for 2, 4, 6, 8, and then we'll go 9, 10, 11, dropping me down to 3 treasures to recast Zacama. Zacama will trigger Riot. I will give it the +1/+1 counter, and then it will untap all my lands. Oh, I forgot to discard 3 cards for Greater Good. I will discard a Plains. I will discard a Forest. No, I won't. I'll discard the Vivid Meadow, and then I will also discard a Rampant Growth. I'll play Forest as my land for turn. I will I'll tap 2 white or Grand Abolisher.
Okay.
And then I will tap 2 to cast Underworld Breach,
Giving everything,
giving everything in my graveyard escape. I will then cast for 2, 4, 6, floating 1, and exiling 3 cards from my graveyard. 1, 2, 3. Let me just make sure that that's fair. Yep. To recast Memory Jar from my graveyard.
Alright.
I will then sacrifice Memory Jar to have us exile our hands.
Alright.
I'm drawing 7 cards. New. Both of us.
Oh, you're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't pay, so I get 7 more treasures, pumping me up to 10. I will use 4 of the of the treasures, dropping me down to 6. Where is that? Where's the 6?
You'll find it.
6. This one's easier. 6 to play a Sabertooth. And I will sacrifice 5 treasures. So this goes down to 1. To cast Reforge the Soul, where we discard our hands and draw a new 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You cannot pay, so now I have 8 treasures. I will use 1, dropping me down to 7 to play Birds of Paradise.
Okay.
Having to gain haste instead of the +1/+1 counter. I'm at 7. So 7, I will use 3 of my 7 to cast 3 of my 7, putting me at 4.
Alright, now I'm going.
To cast Magus of the Wheel.
Discard? Or are you,
The Wheel. I will give him haste,
Yep.
paying 2. So that brings me down to 2 treasures. So we then discard our hands
Alright.
and draw a new 7.
In response, I'm going to tap Goblin Welder, putting Aetherflux Reservoir in my graveyard, Assault Monolith in my hand.
In response to...
Oh, I can't do that. Grand Abolisher is out. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, you cannot. We draw a new 7. 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You cannot pay, so now I go to 9. 9, and I can now pay the 2 to bounce Zacama to my hand via Sabertooth, allowing me to recast Zacama, untapping all my lands. And essentially the loop is I can keep paying and recasting Zacama, generating infinite mana through all my cards, and then do I have it in here? I do not. Oh, and then it's this non-land cards, and with Underworld Breach, I will then exile 3 cards, casting Brash Taunter, and with my infinite mana, I will deal infinite damage to Brash Taunter, killing you.
That's game.
Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and let us know if you want to see either one of these commanders on the channel. Again, we are happy to do that. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.